Hi guys, this is a video to show you how to replace a tail light that has become cracked. This is a tail light of a Fiat Punto MK2, and usually one can find these spare parts at the breaker's yard. The problem with these lights is that sometimes they flash like a Christmas tree, and that is because the connectors, one of the earth connector at the back, that is on this part of the panel, that is specifically this part here, has become corroded. These are the male pins, and they've become corroded. The earth, the black one, that is the one at the bottom, becomes corroded, and so the connection between all the different connectors have become compromised. You'll see internally that there's a series of connecting what would you call it? A connecting piece of metal that goes right up and ends up in a connector at the bottom here, which the other end of which is this male connector. Now, when the black is compromised, that is the lower one, you'll find that the lights flash at random. So what is the solution? On the body side, you'll find a plug that looks something like this. This is an ECB plug, which has got the various colors at the top, and the connector fits into the male that I've just shown you. Now, the earth pin, which when extracted looks something like that, is usually black and affected by some sort of corrosion, and that's what compromises the whole of the tail light. So what you do, again at the scrapyard, try to get a spare switch like this from a harness, a lighting harness. These come attached to an entire lighting harness, therefore you'd have to cut it off with a decent bit of wire at the end. Then snip the wires that you've got at the back of the car, and leave a tail. I left a tail of each in the plug, so that you'd be able to identify the individual color codes. Now, the one I bought had different color codes, but they're quite identifiable because the order coincides with the order. This is the top one, the second light bulb, the third, and the earth is the thicker, so you'll be able to tell straight away. Now, how do you get it out? There are lots of videos showing how to depin, but very few show how to do the Fiat one. I will show you how to do this because it's extremely simple. Get one of these pliers here, and on the side of the pin there's a rack, a little rack here, which if you insert the pin under and lever up, lifts a flap up. Now that flap has got a lot of little catches that go into these holes and lock the pins in place. So the first step is to lift that up. You then insert your screwdriver into where there's a little flap there. Insert it to where the connector is, and the connector then comes out. If you put everything back into place, you do by the reverse. That's take the screwdriver out, insert the plug, and then close that, and you'll have a new plug. You can then either then terminate, or before you put it back in, terminate the wires you've got in the car back to the old plugs, or else with the one you've cut off, solder them so that they become the connectors again. I hope it's useful to somebody, because it took me a whole day to sort this out. Thank you very much.